So I have a bit of a, I don't know if it's a confession to make or not, but I really am of two minds on this whole idea of sustainability. I have a bit of a challenge with the word. It's a bit of a word of the moment. It's a big word. And in my life travels, I've certainly observed in many cases that mankind, the 7 billion of us, have not really been that sustainable. I backpacked through Europe as a post-university grad, and I remember, hearing about, the Tiber River in Rome being polluted through human waste, and we know about the Aztecs, etc. So on the one hand, I'm a little bit pessimistic about this whole sustainability thing. On the other, like our intro speaker, I am an optimist in general, and certainly when we're presented with challenges, we rise to them. But I just wanted to share with you that I'm really of two minds, and I'm not a subject matter expert, and I struggle a little bit with the broad humankind, not necessarily the individuals and the locals. I think as a broad, multi-billion person community, I think we're challenged to rise to that occasion. I think it's important to know that. On the 7th generation thing, I think all we really have to do is look back to that first of those 7th generations, which is, depending on how you define a generation, 150, 200 years ago. We were pretty well living in a fairly quasi-sustainable way, probably only using 10 or 20% of the Earth's resources back then. And I think we need to look at what we did there. I think where we've gone wrong is maybe not even industrialization, but the inputs and the outputs of industrialization, which is primarily oil and chemicals, and no thought to the ecological system, meaning why don't we make our packaging out of cardboard and put our cardboard back into composting systems versus petrochemicals that can't be recycled or that have a 200 or a 500-year shelf life. These kinds of things. So I think that's also what an economy looks like. It's what we could have learned from before and perhaps where we go. And I thought Oikos was that new fancy Greek yogurt, not a household. I just go back to kind of its grassroots. Where did things come? I'm on Facebook a lot, and I notice a popular photo that's going through right now, photo gallery, is of our fading tribal communities globally, who arguably still to this day live quite sustainably. So maybe we have to move back to nomadic tribal living. You can pack a yurt up on your back and move it. So there's your Oikos of the future as a yurt. And I share those thoughts with you. Thanks for having me.